VLOGMAS, day 13. Watching Kira in the background. I woke up not too long ago, but I slept good after I walked my son to the bus stop this morning. I was sleeping good. I took a good nap that was well deserved. Woke up feeling great. I woke up because I received a call, or not a call, a text message, and I honestly didn't expect that, but I mean, sometimes people just need what they need, you know. But I just edited Vlogmas 12, and I'm about to actually do the cover picture for it while I'm eating some food. Technically, this is like lunchtime. I did eat some donuts for breakfast, so yeah. This is considered lunch, but I do need to text my iPad with the pictures that I'm using, so I'll be right back. So I sent myself the pictures. Now I'm gonna go on here and open my Canva app and edit them. I'm doing this while I'm eating, so you know, let me live. But no, for real, I'm over here saving the things. I saved the pictures, all of them. And then I gotta go in and crop them because the way that I took them, I screenshotted them this time from the actual video as I was editing it in iMovie. That's what I use to edit, and I edit off of my phone. It's gonna be like that until I get a an Apple laptop. But I got my pen, and I'm about to just go in here and crop these pictures. I got 4 pictures that I selected this time, and I'm just cropping them to fit the template that I'm gonna select. I go for the same template every like that matches the amount of pictures I have. So if it's 4 pictures, I use a template with 4 pictures. I have been exploring the app a lot, and I do know that there's ways to create templates, obviously. I just had not created mine. But I've been using the pro ones and really taking advantage, or not advantage, but like really really using what I'm paying for, because I'm paying for the Canva Pro. So it's like I feel like I need to be using the pro everything, you know? Literally pro everything. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I'm done cropping them. So now I am opening the Canva app. Open up a new project. Oh my god, so I was supposed to be doing my data entry and my data analyst courses, but what I decided to do is not do it today, just because I surprisingly out of nowhere was like, let me take a good nap. And it's nothing that I'm stressing about, so I'm not gonna be like stressing about finishing it or nothing like that. Like, I know I can give myself time to finish them and to get it all together. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's not on a time frame type of deal. And I'm not being timed to finish. Like, honestly, nobody's requiring me to do this. It's something that I'm doing myself. So I'm the person who gives myself the deadline. Nobody else. Like, nobody else can try to rush me or anything like that. So I'm not going to try to rush myself, you know? And I obviously still get my work completed when I'm working all the time. So that's no problemo. And I'm just going to work on, I'm actually going to give myself some time. Like, when I start to feel burnt out, I'm going to actually allow myself to switch over to the Coursera thing. That's how I was doing it before, but then I kind of felt like I needed to do something different. So I'm going to continue that way. And I just know I'm going to be completing the courses probably in the next like 3 months or so. Because it's like one course is like 6 to 8 weeks. And it's like 5 courses. So it's going to be more than 6 to 8 weeks. I mean, it's going to be more than 3 months. By next year, I should have them done. Realistically, because... And then it's like I still want to do it. What is this? Day 12. I still want to do them just because I want to actually make sure that the things that I'm doing goes towards my credit for school. Yeah. Because for school, there's credits that you can get when you're doing these courses. Like, they'll give me credits off. So when I apply for online school, and I've already looked into a school for that, then I would be able to just apply those credits and get like less time spent in the actual school. So that's why I'm not really stressing over it. It's probably going to be way less than a year though. I'm really exaggerating on that. Because some of these courses are like, they go by faster than others. And it's like, when I first started, I was going like real, all the way up on it, every single day. Now I like took a little break, and I'm still doing it, but I'm not going by their timeline. Because at first I was exceeding their timeline. I was doing way faster than they expected. Now they're like, hey, this is due. Where is you at? And I'm like, still not ready to go back into it. But it's only just because I've been going through like a transition. That's what it feels like a transition of time or something. I don't know. So this is the cover picture I just created for Vlogmas Day 12. I just texted it to my phone, so I'm gonna be uploading the video. And if y'all have been following me, y'all have noticed that not all the Vlogmases have been published yet. Most of them are put on private for when I'm ready to actually publish them. I've noticed that I'm ready to release things in kind of like more than one. And since everybody seems to be releasing Vlogmases day by day, I kind of want to release a little bit more in a day. So this is just what I want to do and how I'm going to do it. I'm still continuing Vlogmas. This is Vlogmas Day 13 that you're watching right now. And yeah, this Dorito chip. Alright. Oh my gosh, so update. My armpit is obviously skinnier, but I haven't been jade rolling this one. So I decided when I take my shower tonight, I'm going to actually go back in, jade roll this one, And then for this one, I'm gonna keep jade rolling. I'm gonna start the jade roll process because there's like a little bit of fat in there. And yeah. That bump though is going away. It's smoothing out. I really wanted to get like something to like poke it, but I'm not gonna do that if I don't have to. Period. 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 Okay, I'm about to do some more gift wrapping. I got a box for Digger's clothes, so I'm about to wrap them. And his other gifts. The box actually came from, what did I order? Something that I ordered or that was sent to me. That's where I got the box from. And I was like, perfect. It will fit all of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the box. Put the clothes in the box. And yeah. Then wrap the box up. And it's going to just be so perfect. So perfect. Scissors. Last time I used this paper, so I think I'm gonna go in with a different kind for this next box. Let's do the cars. This is cars, checkers. I'm gonna put the rest of this in here. And so this is a bigger box. Let me put y'all down a little bit more so y'all can see. This is a bigger box than that little box that I wrapped at first. And probably with this one, I don't even think I'm gonna need to cut. Actually, I'm lying. I will need to cut it because it's gonna be too much. Well, actually, it won't. No, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna cut it. So let me get the tape. And I like my wrapping to be nice and sharp and tight. So put it on here like this. The next one is like that. And then this one like that. And of course, this one goes over it. And I have to seal it in like this. Not that I got 3 pieces. Oh shit. Now the 2 pieces sticking together. Okay, now it's just like one huge piece, so it is what it is. Alright. And now I'm folding in the sides, making sure the crease is nice and tight. This has to be like the most easiest thing, like wrapping gifts. So easy. I don't know why it comes so easy. Maybe it's just because like I'm used to wrapping gifts. Like, I used to wrap gifts a lot when I was younger, and then like the more I grew up, the better it became. Because I was always trying to get gifts for my family, and you know, I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I don't know how the fuck I was actually thinking that, but hey, apparently they had to have wanted gifts, or I felt like I needed to get them something because I was gifted a lot when I was a child for certain things. Like my grandma would give me toys a lot and stuff, and my mom had a boyfriend who would get me a lot of stuff, and then he turned into her husband, and I moved in with them, and yeah. Anyways, into the wrapping. And I get gifts from my grandmas and my great grandma when she was alive. She would always send me a check on my birthday and for Christmas. Always. And it's like complete. So I wrapped this gift. This is more than one gift in one, but this is just the box. So now for this one, let's use a different wrapping paper. Let's go in with what about these? These are reindeers, red birds, trees, snowflakes. So let me go ahead and open this. I'm surely gonna have to cut this one because I am not trying to have it kind of like not cut. So let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking one square should be good, but I'm gonna do a little bit more than a square just to be safe. It's gonna be like a big square. Oh my gosh, these scissors are like so sticky now. What happened? Oh my goodness. And if the cutting is not always straight, I've learned that it's okay because it's gonna be folded and tucked away, so it's not gonna be anything that is like gonna make or break the wrapping experience. And then I gotta close this back in here. Dang, what the heck did I do? How did I? Oh, maybe it's this way. What the? Okay, here we go. Lord. Where is my tape? My tape is in my lap. Okay, so. And then what other gifts have I gotten for Christmas? My dad would give me gifts sometimes, and I would give him gifts sometimes. If I had a boyfriend and they have money, I would always get a Christmas gift. If I had a boyfriend and my boyfriend had money, I would always get a Christmas gift, a birthday gift, a just because gift. Like, what? When I have boyfriends, I get spoiled. Not spoiled, but loved. Like, getting gifts and giving gifts and receiving gifts is a part of my love language, as well as like love affection and stuff like that. So getting what I want is just what happens when I'm able to do it, I guess. I don't know. But I've been on gift giving since a little bit, like a little kid. And I've always wanted to do it, so I guess it's just something that was in me. So these are his other two gifts that I'm wrapping together. It's gonna be more like a couple because I want it to be like that. That's how I'm gonna wrap it. It's gonna wrap around. Or not like a taco, like a burrito wrap, I guess. But it's not like a burrito wrap at all. So I'm just being metaphorically different. And I'm gonna go ahead and seal the ends. It's the same exact way as like any other type of wrapping. I always do little triangles, pull it down, and then you put the piece of tape on it just like that. And then the same for this side. Little triangles, pull it down, piece of tape. I finished the 2 wrappings. The 2 gift wrappings. So now I have to figure out where I'm gonna put them because y'all know my son be asking all them questions. Like all of those questions. So let me go ahead and figure this out. I think I'm gonna put it at the same place where I put the other ones, but here's home from school and he's about to get some homework in. About to help him with his homework. Strictly friends of me already. Okay. So he's got math homework. You got 2 questions. You got 5 questions on this one, and then you have 2 on that one. So it looks like it's gonna be pretty easy for you. Go ahead and start whenever you're ready. I'm gonna pause the video real quick. We'll be right back because I don't know if his grandpa wants to be on the camera. So when he walks past, then we'll start the video again. We'll be back. So in this equation right here, this is the top one. As you go down the page, like this example, it simplifies it for you because you already figured out the top one. So what does the top equation say? The one where you put the
7 times 4 plus R equals 50.
Okay, so can you do 7 times 4 and figure out what that is? So what does that say?
28.
Okay, so 28 would be the blank. All right. So that needs to look like an 8. So let's go ahead and erase that because it doesn't. You just want to make it look like it is what you're trying to write, you know. So now it says 28 plus R equals 50. So the next equation says blank minus blank equals R, and R equals 50. So how would you get R? If you have 28 and 50, do you think you would subtract the 28 from the 50? Or what would you do? What would come to mind? Or do you just not know at all?
Attract the 25 from the 50.
The 28, because you don't have
I mean
25.
28.
Okay, so go ahead and subtract 28 from 50. So you have to start with 50. What is 50 minus 28? Basically, that's what that means. 22. So you're going to have to write down those numbers. 50 minus 28.
Oh.
Okay, and then R equals... What does R equal?
If 22.
Okay. You don't have to think so hard about it. 22 plus 28. Check your work. Do it on the calculator. What is 22 plus 28? 50. All right. So how many more rulers does she need? How much does R equal?
22.
Exactly. So you write 22. Yay. Done with number 1. Number 2. The principal wants to buy a banner that costs $95. 5 parents each donate $6 for the banner. How much more money, D, is needed? Complete the equations to solve the problem. So the amount of much money that is needed is D. The total cost is $95. And there are 5 parents that each donated $6 for the banner. So you would do 5 times 6. So go ahead and put that in your equation. And then D is going to be the amount of money they need to get to the 95. So that's the solved equation. So now do the calculator and do your 5 times 6. All right. Now it says 30 plus D equals 95. So 95 minus 30 is what? Nope, D is not 95. Go ahead and erase that. So 95 minus 30 is what?
65.
All right. Now to check your work. It kind of looks like an 8, so let's try to erase that a little bit better. Now to check your work, add 30 to the 65 and tell me what you get.
What?
Add 30 to your 65. 65 plus 30. And tell me what you get as the answer. 65, not 60. Plus 30. $95, yep. So, wait, what you about to put? It's not 95. You wrote down the answer right here. D equals
65.
Then write down 65.
Here?
I told you to check your work. That's why I said to do that. I didn't say just keep going. Like, you actually have to stop and think about what you're doing. But the more you do it, the better you're gonna get. Number 3. A camp needs 100 students to help with the 4-year-old campers. 8 students from 4 different classes have agreed to help. How many more students are needed? Write an equation that can be used to solve the problem, then solve the problem. So it will be like the equations that they gave you. So since the total that they need is going to be 100, you're going to want to put equals 100 at the end of your equation. So I'm going to stop this because he's getting distracted. Bye, y'all. We're going to get through this. ST. You need to put your plus sign. Put it back on there. Now you wrote this kind of big, so you're gonna have to probably break down the equation right here on the side. So what is the 4 times 8? You have a whole calculator, you ain't gotta say random numbers. Because 16 was not the answer.
$32.
All right, so smaller, you gotta write 32. Make sure it looks like a 2.
Okay, it's a 2.
32 plus ST equals 100 students. That's your new equation. All right. So now, what is 100 minus 32?
$68.
So 68 would be your ST. What is that, 68? Why are your numbers slanting to the side, Bubby? I don't understand. So you need to put ST equals 68. Let me show you to draw 8. Because that looks like an E. You need to make sure it's straight and goes up.
It doesn't look like a 3.
I didn't say a 3, I said it looks like an E.
It doesn't look like an E.
Okay, we'll try again. So you can make sure it's straight. Because all your letters, you're going down. You don't want that. You don't want your numbers to go down. Good job. High five. Oh, well. And don't forget to put the 68 right here too. Because it was erased. All right. Excuse me. And then for your solution, you should write down the answer, but you need to write it out. So 68 more students are needed.
What?
For your solution, you need to write it out. 68 more students are needed. Alright, number 4. The art teacher has 75 paintbrushes. He gives 35 brushes to another teacher. He splits the rest equally among 8 students. How many brushes does he give to each student? Show your work. So do you know what you're going to start with for your equation?
No.
You want to read the equation so you know what you're doing?
The art teacher has 35 paintbrushes. He gives 35 brushes to another teacher. He splits the rest equal among 8 students. How many brushes does he give to each student? Show your work.
Okay. To another teacher. So, what would you start with? If he started with 75 paintbrushes, what are you going to start with in the equation?
75.
All right. Try to write it a little bit smaller so you can fit the rest of the equations on there. And he gave 35 to another teacher. So how would you put that in the equation?
35 plus 35 and no minus.
Yeah, minus 35. That's correct. And then he splits the rest equally among 8 students. So this needs to go in a bracket, like this is called a bracket. So you put that in a bracket. And then you divide.
What?
You have to divide it by 8 because he splits the rest among 8 students. So now you get your calculator out and you figure out the equation. You put divided by 35. You have to divide it by 8 because there's 8 students. $75 minus 35.
No.
You gotta kind of space out when you write. Space out the things that you're writing so it's not all complicated when you're trying to look at it. Look, let me show you. 75 minus 35.
That's what I
That's
did.
equal. Well, it's not what you did because that's not the answer that showed up. And what was the answer for it? 40. So 40 would start your new equation.
What?
I'm just trying to see so I can help you.
No.
Okay, let me show you. This is what it needs to look like because you keep putting it in the wrong spot. Look, put your head up. Watch the paper, Xavier. I'm trying to show you. 75. That's the 75 paintbrushes. He gives 35 to another teacher. That's minus 35. That's its own bracket. Then he splits the rest among 8 students. You don't put 75 here again. You just divide it by 8. And that will equal how many brushes he gave to each student. So
40.
now, yes, that is 40. And then you have to divide it by 8. Because that's the, you just solved the bracket. Now you have to solve the outside. So what is 40 divided by 8?
Five.
All right, then put 5. So he gave 5 paintbrushes to each student. That's your answer. To each student. Good job. Where are you going? Xavier, come focus on your work. You're not going outside, so you don't need to focus on that. You got 1 question left. Go ahead and read number 5.
Five number puzzles and 3.
I can't. What are you saying? What? Come on, speak right. Speak up. Read. You remember them like this ain't gonna help you. You need to talk clearly, okay? Go ahead. What does it say? Number 5.
It says five number puzzles and 3.
Mr. Berg, that's what you keep missing. Mr. Berg.
Mr. Berg, five number puzzle and 3 word puzzles for his students. The puzzles are each Mr. Berg
Are $7 each.
$7 each. Mr. Berg uses a $60 gift card. $60 gift card to pay off the puzzles.
To pay for the puzzles.
To pay for the puzzles. How much money is left on the card? Show your work.
Okay, I'm gonna read that again, just so you can think about what you're gonna do for the equation.
Oh.
Puzzles are $7 each. Mr. Bird uses a $60 gift card to pay for the puzzles. How much money is left on the card? Okay. I read it again. So how are you going to start your equation? The first number that they give you is 5 number puzzles. That's the first part of the equation. So how would you write it? Well, think about how you would write it. Okay, 5 plus 3, that's good. But it's not equal because the equation still has to continue. So erase the equal sign. So 5 plus 3 would go in the bracket, right? Because that's the first part. And then there's $7 each. So it would be times 7. You have to multiply 7. And he's using a $60 gift card to pay for the puzzles. How much money is left on the gift card? So the puzzles are $7 each, and he's using a $60 gift card. How can we fit $60 into the equation? How can you fit the $60 into the equation?
I don't know.
Did you have questions like this for your test? Okay, how could we simplify this? Okay, we could break it down into 2 equations. So what is 5 plus 3? What is that answer? I'm not asking you to just think about it in your head for mental math. You have a calculator that you can use. So if you don't know the answer right away, you can use your calculator.
8.
Okay. So you need to write 8 under that. Don't write it, don't continue the equation, just like under the next line. All right, and what is 8 times 7? All right, so finish writing 8 times 7, and then you put your equal 56.
Outside.
You're not going outside today.
I want to.
So finish your equation. Do you remember what you typed?
No.
It was 8 times 7. All right, so now, what is 60? Because 60 is what he used on his gift card. So you would write another equation and put 60 minus 56.
Four.
Yep.
That makes no sense.
That makes sense. He has $4 left on his gift card. So that's what you would put for your solution. He has one more paper to go. One more paper to go. One more paper to go.
I don't know how to spell dollar.
Oh, DOLLARS. He has $4 left. Good job. So now you're done with this page.
I don't know how to do this.
So what is this one? You said that this one is easy. It looks pretty easy. So understand, plan, solve, check. Did she talk about this in school?
Yes, because we're just copying it.
Okay, what did she say in school about it?
I wasn't I don't remember because I wasn't tracking it.
You weren't paying attention?
Yeah, I was paying attention. I was just copying, but I wasn't.
You were just copying like the
Yes,
stuff?
I wasn't listening to her words.
Okay. Well, go ahead and start with putting your name down, and I'll help you with it so you can feel confident about how to solve the problem. All right, it says Joanne earned $136 last week and $215 this week. She uses some of her earnings to buy a jacket. Joanne has $273 left after buying the jacket. How much does she spend on the jacket? Show your work by using the UPS check. Okay, so for understand, what did she write? Do you remember what was written in her understand box?
No, because I meant to write it different.
Well, I guess then you're gonna just write what you understand. So from this equation, in order to solve it, would you agree that you understand she earned $136 last week and $256 this week? I mean $215 this week?
Yes.
Okay, then I would write that down. $136 last week. And then $215 this week. No, okay. So you kind of skipped the 215. You just put the 273.
What?
Look. You put 136, but you forgot to put the 215, and you just went straight to the 273. You got to put the 215 in there too. Here, let me try to help you erase that, because you got to use some aggression with it, or it's going to stay on the paper. What are you doing?
What?
I said, what are you doing? Okay.
Pushing my chair up.
It ain't gonna go up like that, boy. So then you use 215 this week. So do the $sign and 215. This week. And then it says she uses some of her earnings to buy a jacket and has $273 left after buying the jacket. So you could put a J equals blank because you don't know how much the jacket cost.
J equals
blank. Good job. And then you can say that she has 273 left after buying the jacket. And under here on the bottom.
What?
The one that she wrote before. 273 left after buying the jacket. All right. So now for the plan box. I think the plan is where you show your equation. Does that sound about right? Well, that's what we're going to do. And if your teacher says anything different, then she'll have to go over it with you. All right. So 136 plus 215.
What?
136 plus 215. All right, and now you're going to put that in a parentheses. And then you're going to minus, Xavier. Oh my goodness. Xavier, can you please come back over here and stop?
Outside. Outside though.
But you're not going to.
Why?
Because you're not going outside until the end of the week. I already talked to you about this on Monday and again on Tuesday. And when you came home. So we're not talking about it again. You know exactly why. Let's finish the problem. I'm over here in the office with my new jacket. Swagged out. I don't even know why my mouth did that. But we got some coffee and a cupcake. Because they got cupcakes. And we're about to... The coffee. It'll cool off. It'll cool off.
It's in my tongue.
I'll hold it for you. No. Your tongue is not bleeding. I'll hold it for you while you're riding your bike. It is a little bit hot. Oh, I just realized those lights were there. Yeah, I had them before.